So if you watched last week's video, you saw me doing this kind of mask of the goddess figure, lots of watercolor crystals, and then this happened. Because the page was so wet and juicy, I decided to blot it, and what better place to blot it than on the opposite page. So I have a little bit of a shadow image, and that's what I'm going to work with today. It's a similar palette to what's on the left side, obviously, and I'm going to keep it within that similar palette, but I'm going to add some details, and I'm going to add some watercolor, and see where it goes from there. You may recognize the Triskel stencil from the previous Weekly Sparks when that was one of my motifs, but I like the way the 3 parts of the Triskel lined up with her head and arms. So what I have right here is a black tourmaline based watercolor by Daniel Smith. I wanted to do something over the whole page to kind of mute the colors and tone it down and yet keep some richness to it. So I like these watercolors that actually have the minerals, small amounts of the minerals in them. Then with this kind of playing with layers of transparency and everything, then I had questions of what to do where the Triskel overlapped the goddess figure and then what color to do the goddess figure. So I dipped into my metallics, as you'll see, and I have a red-green interference paint by Daniel Smith called Scarab Beetle, and then I have just a gold that I use on her. So stay tuned and you'll watch that evolve. As always, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Weekly Spark. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel or hit the notification bell if this was something that you enjoyed watching. I do hope to see you next week for another episode. And until then, thanks for stopping in. Have a great week.